From NYS to maize, the monkey business has now got right into the forest, with managers accused of bending rules and cutting corners to pocket huge sums of money meant for the government. A litany of malpractices recorded in nearly all forests in the country, especially with the sale of trees. At the Elgeyo Forest Station, the Taskforce learned that staff colluded with millers to put nearly 200 million shillings into their pockets while sparing a paltry 127 million shillings for the government from sales in only 4 compartments. In compartment 4C, records indicate that 221 trees declared at 6,090 shillings per piece were sold for 1.3 million shillings. The actual cost, the Taskforce found out, came to over 8 million, as the number of trees sold were 1,400, 6 times the recorded number. In compartment 10A, forest officials recorded a sale of just 3,000 trees, but in actual sense, 9,000 trees had been sold. Here, they allegedly pocketed 64 million shillings, remitting only 30 million shillings to the government. In compartment 10H, the government reportedly lost 58 million shillings from the sale of nearly 7,000 extra trees. And in compartment 5A, where pricey trees declared at over 13,000 shillings per piece, 2,200 trees were reportedly sold, but in actual sense, 3,000 more were sold, fetching the officials 67 million shillings more than the government. The report forwarded to the DPP for further action also notes that some KFS officials allegedly collected colossal forest revenues using their own private accounts. In one instance, a senior forest officer in Meru is said to have allocated trees worth 30 million shillings to a sawmiller, but nothing was paid to the government. At the headquarters in Nairobi, a top forestry official is accused of allegedly using casual employees to undertake cash transactions on his behalf. Kenya's forestry sector is worth 575 billion shillings. The Kenya Forest Service, KFS, rakes in up to 5 billion shillings every year from its plantations within the forests. A potential revenue source for the government that the report says officers cleverly use to line their own pockets. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen TV.